All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Igor Severino's purse gets withheld by the NAC. According to MMA Fighting, Severino's purse was withheld by the Nevada Athletic Commission after he was disqualified for biting Andre Lima in the second round. The exact amount of Severino's purse is unknown because the NAC does not publicly disclose salaries. He was released from the UFC following the bout. Also, Severino faces a potential suspension and fine at next month's NAC meeting. It's uncertain what the punishment might be, but as of right now, his purse has been withheld and he faces further discipline. Michael Bisping goes off on Igor Severino. On his BYM podcast, Bisping addressed the unusual conclusion of the fight and criticized Severino for biting his opponent, condemning his actions as quote-unquote disgusting.
Listen, he's a skilled mixed martial artist. He was looking good. Apparently he was undefeated. They both were.
Yeah.
I don't know much about where he's from in Brazil, but I'm assuming it's a tough part of town, right?
Yeah, it's not the first person he's bit, I would imagine.
Because you got to be a certain type of person to resort to biting somebody. He wasn't even getting his ass kicked. He wasn't even getting choked out. You know, like if you get choked out and you're like, you bastard, give him a little nibble. You know what I mean? You're winning. You're in the driver's seat and you just go, I'm even on the streets, in a street fight, unless you're going to get murdered, you do whatever you can. Unless the guys, you know what I mean, coming to your house and he's trying to really do something bad, then whatever you can find, you know what I mean? But if you're getting into a one-on-one fight and you resort to biting the guy, I'm sorry, that's disgusting. Utterly disgusting.
Merab-Costa gets back at Paulo Costa for stealing his food. Costa recently stole Merab's food at the UFC PI. Now, Merab has gotten his revenge and stolen some food from Borrachinha.
Today is beautiful day here in Las Vegas and I saw Paulo Costa. Wow. But I think it's time to steal his food. I'm gonna go here. Cafeteria and then stole his food. I need my rematch. Now let's see what kind of food this guy has. Okay. Now I'm stealing. Ooh, mushroom, some steak, vegetables. What's up, brother?
You bring our food.
Brother.
I'm hungry. What you have
Okay,
today?
brother, it's some steak. Oh shit! Yeah.
Merab food is the best. So far.
This is actually your food, not my food. This is your food. This is your food. I stole your food today.
Let me check this. You got my food today.
We are friends. Okay, 1-on-1. I got my rematch back. Okay.
1-1, but.
Maycee Barber reveals she spent 9 days in the hospital after UFC 299. Barber picked up one of the biggest wins of her career when she beat the former flyweight title challenger, but following the event, she dealt with plenty of adversity. Maycee revealed on Instagram that she was dealing with an infection that kept her in the hospital for 9 days, and during that time, she wasn't sure if she was going to be okay. She captioned the post writing, "Well, the past few weeks were quite the ride and included lots of highs and lots of lows. Following my fight, I spent 9 days in the hospital being tested and treated for an infection that they thought were a mix of different things from strep to staph. Being in the hospital and still not having a true definite answer while battling a 105-degree fever for days, having extremely low blood pressure, HR, and oxygen was incredibly hard. Despite having multiple IV antibiotics and medications over the course of several days, they were unable to get my fever to drop, which eventually led me to developing pneumonia. It definitely wasn't what I had planned and was honestly very scary at times. There were a few moments where I wasn't sure if I was going to be okay, but I know that whatever happens was meant to happen and that it's all just another piece of the puzzle of life. Grateful for everyone who has been by my side through it all. Little scares like this make you really step back and appreciate those around you. God is good and I am blessed. Islam Makhachev fires back at Dustin Poirier. In a recent interview, Poirier responded to the lightweight champion, mentioning him as a possibility for his next title defense, saying that it's the only fight he's interested in right now. Poirier added, "I've done more in the sport of mixed martial arts than he has. I've been around a long time. I was doing this before it was cool, and I'm still here. Still here doing it at the highest level. I can beat anybody in the world, and I hope he's next." Now Islam fired back, tweeting, "Dustin, if you could beat anybody, you'd be holding this belt right now, not me." Followed up with, "His level is permanent contender. How many title losses? 2? 3? Brandon Moreno is stepping away from MMA. Brandon has announced his decision to make a temporary break from his MMA career, emphasizing that this leave does not mean retirement. Moreno, who has a record of 21-8-2 in MMA and 9-5-2 in the UFC, promised that he will eventually make a comeback to the octagon. Moreno made the announcement in a lengthy and detailed video posted to his Instagram account on Monday.
De alguna manera, o sea, estoy en un punto de mi vida donde siento que estoy haciendo el trabajo, pero los resultados no se están dando y eso es muy frustrante. Eso es algo que me pone muy triste. Pero creo que una de las cosas que me ha caracterizado es que siempre he encontrado la manera de regresar y de volver. Al final creo que solamente estoy cansado. Estoy cansado un poquito de los, no sé, de los medios, de las siempre las mismas preguntas y el ambiente y la presión. O sea, no creo que ya ni siquiera sea un solo momento, ¿no? No sea como que, sí, iba a pelear en Ciudad de México, pero yo creo que ya todo lo que he acarreado en mis hombros durante los últimos años, creo que ha llegado a un punto donde mi cabeza se siente estresada y se siente cansada y creo que ocupo descansar un poquito, ¿ok? Con esto no estoy diciendo que me voy a alejar 100% de las artes marciales mixtas, pero sí pienso tomarme un tiempo de descansar, de estar con mi familia, de vivir como una persona normal, estar con mis hijas y hacer cosas diferentes, hacer cosas nuevas, ¿no? Por lo mismo que he estado 100% dedicado al entrenamiento, no me he atrevido a hacer, no he intentado hacer. Y ahora lo quiero descansar un poquito, ¿ok? No es para nada un adiós o algo así, solo es, espérenme, ténganme paciencia, dejen que mi cuerpo, pero más que nada mi mente, mi cabeza se componga y se recupere, se restablezca.
Time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Instagram and was posted by Daily Dose MMA. The second place meme was found over on Reddit and was posted by Street Actuator 447. And the top picked meme was also found over on Instagram and was posted by Beaver Smash TV. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.